Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. The quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
comes the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On the set. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Short hands, it's Winston. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field.
42, spike.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Baxter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Baxter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical.
Wide open spaces. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Top on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen with perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Nice grab in traffic. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? At all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a crease, it's Baxter. Squeezes ahead for a couple, they'll get it out to the 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Quick pass on the jet motion. Space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They'll give it to the back. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Baxter. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. With this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Here's an open space downfield. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a lift that can give your team. Take a kickoff back 88 to the house. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Quarterback with the carry. Huge loss on the play. Brings up second down.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. With that, the lead nice and are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
28, Texas, 7.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, bro, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Makes the catch. It's Winston. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. Turning it off. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Loses 3.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a bunch.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's a Heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here comes the Heat. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Alabama.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
42 spot.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. All kinds of time before he fires right. Intercepted to stop the threat. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the